But one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight is recipes. This restaurant right here has several coveted recipes that they've probably had in their family for the past 40 or 50 years, right? When my grandfather opened up the first drive-through restaurant on Woodward Avenue in 1945, he had a special recipe. You want to know what it was? No, the name of the business was a White Castle. It was one of the first drive-through restaurants. Okay, I'm sorry, the White Cruiser, not White Castle, White Cruiser, okay? It was the first drive-up restaurant on Woodward Avenue. And his secret sauce, or his secret recipe, was a bun steamer. It was this contraption that he made that boiled water, and he had these little pins on it that emitted steam inside the bun. And that was one of his secret recipes, right? So for years and years and years, he was a successful restaurant owner. He opened up 2 of them, and he stuck to his recipe, right, because it worked. And if you buy a McDonald's franchise and you start serving Taco Bell, what happens to your McDonald's franchise? It gets pulled, right? Part of the problem we have within our party is we don't have Republicans that are willing to follow our recipe, which is our platform. Does everyone agree with that?
Yep.
So we're in the midst of reclaiming our party, which is our constitutional values, because all the constitutional values that everyone in this room covets so much is within our party platform. But the problem is we need to have people that are willing to stick to that. I'm here to attest to you today that I will stick to our party platform if you send me to Lansing. You're not going to see me increasing taxes, and you're not going to have conversations amongst your tables saying that, oh, I wish Matt wouldn't have done that. He really stepped out of line this time. There's no excuse for that, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, when you have a legislator who runs to be a conservative, and they all run to be the most conservative legislators in the world, right? But when they vote against our value principles and the things that make America great, there's usually a reason for that, and it's usually money, because it's usually they made a decision that they're going to represent the special interests, the lobbyists, and everyone else except for the people that they campaign to elect them, right? But anyways, I don't want to take up much more time here. Shane's doing a great job. Part of what Shane's doing is the 11th Congressional District Committee, the 11th Majority Committee was formed, and Lansing is really scared about this organization, because one thing we decided to do is put out report cards for legislators, and usually a lot of the congressional districts in the past have been usually covering for the bad behaving Republicans. We're going to do our best to expose them, because that's what we need to do to improve our party and to make our party bigger, right? The Michigan Trump Republicans, who's heard of the Michigan Trump Republicans so far? Michigan Trump Republicans, actually Michon is out at a large event tonight put on by the Michigan Trump Republicans. It's an organization or a group that was formed by Michon, my wife, and Diane Schimmelbeck. There are 2 delegates that got sick and tired of watching the indivisible movement on the left go and attack our president. Has everyone heard of the indivisible movement? Okay, they're organizing at the localist level, which is at the neighborhood level. They've got like 800 different organizations here in Michigan alone. Tip O'Neill said it best years ago. He said, all politics is local. What he meant by that is he who organizes at the localist level will always win. So Michigan Trump Republicans is an organization, not really an organization, it's a group of people that are dedicated to doing whatever we can to keep our Trump voters engaged and empowered so we can fight back against the indivisible movement and do what we can to protect our president. So if you haven't heard about it, you can go to MichiganTrumpRepublicans.com. We have a number of different locations throughout the state. We're going to continue doing this up to next year, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And they're actually getting bigger and bigger every time we have one. We have more people. We expected to have like 25 to 30 people at each one of these events, but now we've got like 220. I heard there's like 180 people at the event tonight, so we're really doing well, and it's a lot of fun. So who's up next? My name's Matt Maddock. You can go to mattmaddock.com to make a donation. We're in the process of fundraising that right now. I won't start knocking on doors and getting into full campaign mode until there's snow on the ground, actually, end of the winter time. So until then, it's just getting the name out there, and tell your friends and family that even if you don't live in the district, I represent the values that all of us represent here in this room. Okay? And when every piece of legislation that goes to Lansing that I would be voting on, if I'm so blessed to be there, it's going to affect everyone in every single district, right? For example, did you know that Medicaid expansion was passed by 1 vote? Did you know the gas tax was passed by 1 vote? Did you know the income tax on the seniors was passed by one vote? Those are 3 of the largest tax increases we've had in Michigan, all passed by one vote. So one person in the legislature can make a big difference. Here, Marion.